Good morning, y'all. It is 9:13 in the morning on Monday, and I'm up because the guy is coming to do a little bit of work here. He has another guy that he works with, and they have a couple of jobs they need to do, so he's going to be stopping by just to do a few things here, grab most of his tools, and then he's going to go. So he's not going to be here very long, but he did say he would be here between 9 and 10. So I made sure I went to bed early. I was up at actually 7:45, but I lay in bed and I meditate and I, allow that good energy to get flowing while I'm laying in bed, feeling good, and then I eventually get up. So I got up around 8:45 or so, washed myself up, got myself together, and now I'm ready to take Zeus outside. Good morning, Zeus. Good morning. Yeah, boy. We're gonna go do that. Hope you guys are having a great Monday so far. And let's go outside. Once again, it is beautiful out here. If Zeus would stop dragging me. Just a little bit of sun peeking in through the bushes or the trees. Zeus, he spun me around. So you guys see this? It's not really grass back here. It's more like plants and weeds. Feels good out here this morning though. It's not too hot. See, Zeus don't always be watching, so I gotta watch for him. Stop. Because sometimes he'll just walk up to something and not see that there's a spider with a web there. Stop pulling me. And so I'll have to kind of pull him back like, yo, yo, spider there, bro. It's all good though. Get out of the bush. What the fuck? One thing I don't like to feel on my skin is spider webs. It's not the worst, it's just like this weird tickle. So I'm gonna let him piss on this tree. This is the other side of my yard, next to my neighbor. So this is my other tree and my other deck. I'm gonna get those weeds taken care of. I gotta buy myself a machete. That's what I want to do, so I can chop shit down. I've told you guys before that my neighbor has a female dog, so she must have come over here and peed on a bush because Zeus just licked the shit out of that leaf before he pissed on it, and that's usually what that means. Oh, there's some big ass mushrooms right here. Look at that. What the fuck kind of mushroom is that? Because I have no idea. Come, Zeus. He's coming on the other side of me again, like, bro, you already peed on that. Come on. Come on. So as usual, I'm gonna let him do his thing. We'll hit you guys up in a little bit. I feel accomplished. I was able to call my bank and dispute 2 charges so that money can go back into my account, because I don't like when companies do shady shit. I will charge back some shit quick. So I got that out the way. It's 11:39. The guy hasn't shown up yet, and I want to go get my smoothie. So I'm gonna run and get my smoothie real quick and come back. I want to clean off the stove and I want to put some of this stuff away. I got a few bags down here on the floor with like oil and vinegar and my pots and pans. So I'm gonna put a few of those things away. I'm also gonna hang some clothes in my closet and move that blue bin to the closet itself. That's where it's gonna have to stay until I get myself a dresser. So I'm just going to be doing some light cleaning today, and so expect a cleaning montage at any moment. So let's go get this smoothie. Oh wait, I need to call the gas company first because they sent me a confirmation email that somebody would be out on the 5th to make sure that my electricity is in my name and that the gas is connected. So I'm just going to call them to confirm. I like to call and confirm because an email can say one thing, but they may mean something totally different. So I'm going to call them just to be sure that they understand that I need gas connected and electric switched into my name so that there's no confusion on that. And I don't have to call again and have somebody come out. Like, fuck all of that. Let's just get it done right the first time. Maybe I'll call when I get back from going to get my smoothie because I can't think right unless I eat something and I'm a little bit hungry. So we're going to ride this 8 miles out to go get some smoothie. And I'll more than likely do just a little short video of my drive there because I passed through the cutest town on my way over there and I want you guys to see it. So, let's go. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but there's 2 wasps. Looks like they're looking for a place to put a nest. I'm not with it, so I'm gonna ask him if he can bring something to spray to keep them away because see the one right there? They're looking for a place to put another nest because he burned the one that they had and knocked it down. So it's no longer there, but it looks like they're trying to look for a place to put another one. So I need to take care of that. Me and wasps, like, I respect them enough to not want them in my fucking space. We ain't friends because you got to go. Right? So they gotta go. I need to clean off this door too. It's dusty. But yeah, we're gonna take care of that shit. You already know. Put that sexy bitch out there. Boom. I got my smoothie, but I want to talk to you guys about something that just recently came up. I'm crushing on a friend of mine, and she's a young lady, and I don't really know how to tell her. I don't want to really like ruin her. I don't want to ruin our friendship if she's not with it, and then I end up losing a friend. So I kind of want to keep it to myself. I mean, I've said it now, but you don't know who the friend is, and she doesn't know who she is because I haven't told her. I find her attractive, and I would love to, you know, kind of pursue that, but I think our friendship matters more to me than, you know, trying to be more than that with her, especially if she's not with it. I don't know, I just don't want to tell her, you know? I feel like we have a good, solid friendship, so I prefer not to jeopardize that just because, you know, I've developed other feelings for her. So I think I'm gonna keep quiet on it for now and just wait and see. I am headed back home so I can do a little bit of cleaning, put some stuff away, get some things done today. So let's go handle that. Made it back home. I wanted to show you guys the butcher's block that he gave me, or that he put in here. Check it out, check it out. It's my butcher's block. It's gonna come in really handy when it's time for me to cut stuff. It works out really well because I'm not the type to buy a cutting board. I just don't. So it works out that he put one in here. I'm gonna clean the stove off. I haven't showed you guys the stove, but it's dirty. It is dirty. It needs to be cleaned off. So I'm gonna clean. I cleaned the top part last night. That's the microwave my friend let me borrow. She also gave me that coffee pot, that coffee maker, some months ago when we were still working together. But this I need to clean and then the racks I need to clean and put them back on there. It's been so many years since I've had a gas stove. So it's gonna take some getting re-used to, because I was used to it before when I was using it. And now I gotta get used to it again. So where's my dish? I have dish liquid somewhere. Zeus, where's the dish liquid? Do you know? He's looking for another treat. I just gave him a treat. It is a little chilly in here. So I'm gonna adjust the air. Turn it up a degree. Bruh. I'll put it on 72. I have it on 71. I'll put it on 72. It's not as hot outside as it has been. So there's no reason for me to have it freezing in here. I like to keep it cold in here when it's really hot outside. Like if it's in the high 80s or 90s, that's when you'll see me turn my AC all the way up. So, got my dish liquid. The only thing I would say, I can't even say I don't like it, but the floor, like I don't walk heavy, but this floor, because it's not like the apartment was where it's like a slab of concrete between me and the person below me, you can kind of hear almost every step that I take, and Zeus loves it. This cat is, and I'm not even gonna say I'm sorry for calling him a cat, because that's just, you know, where I'm from, we say cat, like this cat. It's just the way I talk. But this cat is, he likes to run back and forth so he can hear. I think he likes the sound of his feet against the floorboards there. So I mentioned earlier, while I'm cleaning, we're gonna talk, because this is something that's on my mind, and I feel like I want to talk about it. I need to talk about it. So I have this friend, and she and I have been friends for a little bit, and she's really nice and kind, and she has no idea that I find her attractive in that way, you know, in that romantic way. And I don't want to tell her because I don't want to ruin the friendship. I don't want her to be like, oh my God, I never thought about you that way. Like now it's awkward or weird, you know? I just don't want to do that. I don't want to have that happen. So in my mind, it's best that I keep silent about it than to tell her. Let me set this right here. And a friend of mine told me, like, yo, just shoot your shot and see what happens. But that's not exactly how I am. I don't mind. Like, I would shoot my shot if I was confident that she was, and it wouldn't be a problem. I would just shoot my shot and see what happens. But number one, we're friends. And the last thing I want to do, or not even the last thing, just I don't want to ruin our friendship by trying to be more to her than she wants to be with me. That stove is dirty, bro. Like, it's got my rag, my sponge looking weird. This is a brand new sponge. So, a lot of people think that just because you're good looking, that everybody is gonna want to be with you, and that's not true. There's, you know, quite a few people who've turned me down. They just don't find me attractive, and that's fine. Like, I'm not for everybody. It's still a risk whether you're good looking or not to try and, you know, shoot that shot at somebody. And I'm nervous that she would not see me in that way and then be like, yeah, I think we should like not be friends anymore because now it's awkward, you know? So it's really something that I've been thinking about lately, because a part of me does want to tell her and then a part of me doesn't, because I don't know how she's going to react. And maybe one day I'll get over that and I'll tell her anyway, but I don't foresee that happening anytime soon. I was telling my best friend that I would just, you know, be over here like LL Cool J with a crush and not say nothing, because I don't want to fuck it up. maybe it's worth the risk. Maybe she will be okay with it. But because I don't know for sure, it does make me wary of saying anything. I've done that before in my life where I had feelings for someone and I didn't say anything and they ended up being with someone else. And it wasn't like the worst thing in the world that could happen, but it is disappointing to see the person that you want to be with somebody else just because you couldn't get up the nerve to tell them that you have an interest in them. And I don't want that, but I also don't want to be rejected. It's kind of selfish, I guess. I don't know if she's open to getting to know me in a, more than friend kind of way. And if it's not a thought that's ever entered her mind, I don't want it to be a turnoff. I want her to like the idea of, being with someone like me, because I'm pretty dope, and she's pretty dope, and I feel like we'd be dope together. I don't know. I mean, I know I'm overthinking it, but shit, that's what I do. I overthink shit sometimes. So I think for now, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is and just kind of act like it's nothing, so she doesn't know, and just kind of continue being a friend to her. And like, I feel like if there's supposed to be something between us, then it'll come up, either in conversation or in some other way. But if it's supposed to be that way, then it will be that way. I don't really have to push it. And that's how I live my life, is I don't push for anything. I don't work hard for anything. I allow things to flow. Because there is a flow to life, if you don't already know that. There is a flow to life. There's a stream, or momentum, So if I start pushing against that by trying to make something happen, then oh shit, I need to turn this off, because I don't like that sound. That sounds like you trying to spark up and light some shit. And we ain't got no gas yet. So, oh, by the way, I wanted to tell you guys also, I got that confirmation email from the energy company. Somebody will be out here on the 5th to connect the gas, and they're switching the electric over into my name. So, I won't have gas until the 5th, which means I won't be able to cook. But I do have food that I can warm up, and my friend gave me this microwave, so I have a way of having food. So no worries there. When I was younger, these stoves didn't come with an automatic spark. You had to spark it. So you turn that click, 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 but you needed to have one of those matches with the long stick, and you'd have to light that yourself. So click, 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 woo, fire. And that's how it was when I was growing up. So I've always been nervous about these stoves that do that click, 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 because I'm like, bruh, you could blow us all up. Like, I've seen people try to light that stove and it not work out the way they thought. So what do you guys think? Do you think I should try to shoot my shot? I mean, I'm nervous to do it. I really don't want to lose my friend, and I hope that you guys can understand where I'm coming from. Like, my friendships, the friendships and the relationships that I build in life, they mean a lot to me. And it's important to me to sustain and maintain those friendships. I do understand that some people fall off. You can't be friends with everybody forever. And I'm good with letting people go who are no longer serving a purpose in my life, a positive purpose, let's say that. So people who no longer serve a positive purpose in my life, I have no problem with letting them go. But the ones that do stick around and the ones that I stay friends with, those are the ones I want to foster and cultivate. Those friendships, to make sure that they grow deeper and stronger and broader, so we can stay friends long term. So to me, it would be a bigger loss to lose her as a friend than to try to have a relationship with her. And then, like, what if that relationship doesn't work out? Like, what if we get together and we find out that we're just not a match? That could also damage our friendship if she's not okay with going back to being friends. See, my other ex, we were able to do that. We were able to go from being together to being friends. And some people, you know, would talk shit about that. Like, oh, you can't be friends with your ex. Yes, you can. If you're both adults and you both know what it is, then you can both agree to go back to being friends. The thing about me and my ex is we started off as friends. So it wasn't that difficult to just go back to being her friend. And yeah, we fucked for a little bit after we broke up. I have nothing to hide. I kept fucking my ex after we broke up, but that's because, number one, the sex is bomb. And number two, I was single and I didn't have anybody to fuck. And like, I'm a sexaholic. I have no problem admitting that I love to have sex. So when I'm with somebody, like, I'm very demanding about that shit. I gotta have it. And when we break up, when I'm single, it gets tough. It gets tough because I'm not trying to be a hoe running around here fucking everybody. It's tough, man. It really is, because you build these friendships with people and sometimes you just really, really care for somebody. You know, you really start to, you know, their nuances and their mannerisms and their little quirks and stuff, they start to get attractive, and you know, you really start to feel like, I think I want something more with this person. And sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. And I guess I'm not really ready to take that risk, not with her. So for now, I'm like, let me just chill on that for a little bit. The guy left some oven cleaner, and I said I was gonna spray it in there last night, and I never did. And the inside of this oven does need to be sprayed. He also gave me some contact poison for the black ants. I killed a black ant earlier on the floor. His friend tried to rescue him. That came and picked him up, tried to walk off with him, so I killed his ass too. And then a third one came out, and Zeus walked over and pushed him with his nose like, no, bruh, 3 is a crowd. Like, get the fuck out of here. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll just kind of go from there. I know you guys may have questions and stuff. There's very little information I want to provide about her because I don't want to put her out like that. You know, I don't want everybody in her business. And I just want to make sure that I preserve the integrity of our friendship and that I respect her privacy as a person. We're going to wash these pieces and then put them back. I know y'all saw my candle. It's a mahogany sandalwood candle I got for $5 from Family Dollar. It smells really good. I'm sure you can imagine. Sandalwood is one of my favorite fragrances. I like that. They make them different sizes, so if it don't fit, bitch, it doesn't fit. It doesn't go there. He told me that there were special care instructions for this butcher's block. So I gotta make sure I familiarize myself with those. That looks good. Stove is nice and clean now. Looking good. And I cleaned off the butcher's block as well. That's basically what I wanted to get done out here. The clock on the stove is wrong, so I want to fix it. Now it says approximately the right time. It's a minute ahead, which is fine by me. My friend also gave me some bagels. So I gotta go to the store and get some cream cheese for my bagels. Because I have everything bagels as well. I love everything bagels. I can't toast it, but I can eat it the way it is with some cream cheese, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wipe out the microwave because it's a little bit dirty. And I got this kaboom that he gave me with OxyClean, so I'm gonna spray some of that in there. She also gave me these 2 tomatoes that are good. So I'm gonna rinse them off and put them in the refrigerator. Cause I eat tomatoes by themselves. Like I'll eat tomatoes with salt and pepper, but I like my tomatoes cold. So I rinse them off. I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator. These are the bagels that she gave me. They're plain, which isn't like my favorite, but it's food, so I take it. I wanted to put away some of this stuff that's over here on the floor. There's I got oil and vinegar and just some things that need to be put away. And Zeus is sniffing me. Do I smell good? Okay. I'm gonna put away my pots and stuff underneath the cabinet. There's still a couple of cabinets. If you guys remember when I first moved in, there's a couple of cabinets. Well, there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 that need to be stained. So I'm just going to ask my dad what stain I could use to get them to match up. I'm sure he would know, either him or my brother, because they both are into construction. So I could ask either one of them how to do it. Look at Zeus. He's such a chill dog, yo. I'm just resting for a second. I want to get this stuff put away. So I'll probably just turn the camera so you guys can see. I'll use the rear facing camera. I'm just gonna set this up like that so that you guys can see basically everything that I do. And I think that looks really good. I got some stuff to put away. I need to remove the plastic off of this. It's not easy to do, so I'll do that a little bit later. The only thing else that I want to do is wipe off this counter. It's a little grainy. Now I want to get my bedroom together. Not together, but just I want to put the clothes that hang, I want to put them to hang up. that's done. Got all my clothes hung up. That's my black basket with my undies. So that's looking good. I'm gonna clean off this countertop because I want to get these, which is my body sprays and stuff, up there. So let's do that. That'll do for now until I figure out another plan, but at least the mirror's clean. Got everything put away. Well, most things. Those don't have a home yet. That I decided to leave out here because it won't fit in the closet in the bathroom, so. Looking pretty good. No complaints here. Hi, handsome.